Hi and welcome to Cheekyricho Cooking's How to Dehydrate and Preserve Bananas. We got a great big box of bananas yesterday that are ready to use right now. Using two ingredients, lemons and bananas, we are going to dehydrate them on the racks of our dehydrating machine. This is a great way to preserve bananas. They will keep for a very long time. We've got this little banana slicer here. Haven't actually tried that yet. Might resort back to a knife, but we'll see how it goes. So let's get started. First thing that we're going to do is peel our bananas and slice them into a bowl. You peel them from this end, there's less bruising. Remove these little stringy bits, you don't want those. Banana skins are very good in your compost bin, and bananas of course are full of potassium, so they're also quite good for you, especially if you've taken fluid tablets. They replace the potassium in your body. We'll see how this goes. Slide our banana in there and slice it off. Look at that, even slices, perfect all the way through. Okay, that's pretty quick. These are quite big bananas, they only just fit in the hole. This might have been made for little bananas, I don't know. And kids can help you with this. Great school holiday fun. Okay, does require a little bit of pressure on your part. Pretty quick. They don't oxidize because you're onto it soon, and we're just going to continue with the rest. Sprinkle them with lemon juice, which will arrest the oxidization, stop them from going brown. And make sure you do it the right way up, because if you don't, you end up with a banana shower. Now there's a bunch of our bananas. We're only going to do as many as we can fit in our dehydrating machine because they're actually going to go brown otherwise. The reason that we use lemon juice is the acid arrests the oxidization of the fruit. So we just get our lemon into our mix, stick an elbow here, squeeze it all over, and try and ensure that every piece of banana has a little bit of the juice on it. So just dribble it all over, and we're just going to massage it all into these bananas. These are really quite soft, perfectly ripe, so when they're dehydrated, the moisture will be removed and it'll intensify the flavour of the bananas. So just give them a little toss around now. Make sure they're all covered in the juice without breaking them up too much. Fold them in if you like. You won't be able to taste or smell the lemon, but it will have done its job. Separate all the little slices. Bit tedious, but if you've got bananas that you have to use in a hurry, this is perfect. Children love them. Pop them in their school lunch boxes. You shouldn't have any problem with being able to take them to preschools and whatnot, and you'll be a big hit at Christmas time if you send a couple of little bags off for the little schoolmates or for the school teachers. Okay, here's our dehydrating tray. We're just going to drop slices on top. If they fall through, don't worry too much about them. Got 5 trays in my dehydrating machine, so this is going to take a minute. You just talk amongst yourselves and I'll show you what they're going to look like later. This is a great way of using ripe bananas without them spoiling. Okay, that's one tray loaded. We've still got heaps to go. We have 2.5 trays of bananas. I'm going to show you the difference. See this? Any bruises or something that you normally wouldn't eat, lose it. If you wouldn't eat it normally, dehydrating it is not going to improve it. Now we just pop our little bananas machine on. These aren't going to have lemon juice on them. They're going to show you a contrast with and without lemon juice. So half of this tray will be with lemon juice and half will be without. Okay, so just spread them all out. And we're going to split some long ways so you can actually have those in a decoration on top of a cake if you like, a banana cake or banana bread. I'll show you how to do that one too. See, we've got so many bananas. Half and half, we'll see the difference. These are really quite wet and slippery from the lemon juice, and these ones aren't. So into the dehydrating machine we go. Okay, if you haven't got one of these cordless banana machines, just slice them with a sharp knife. I'm going to do them long ways and that'll give you a bit of an idea of how they're going to come out. These are so big, they're too hard to manage and to lay in the machine as well in one layer. And they're very slippery, as you can imagine, and continue with the rest. Okay, the large ones weren't doused in lemon and the small ones were. The lemon seems to have brought a lot of the moisture out of the banana slices and they actually dried a little quicker, but there was no noticeable difference between the oxidization in either, and you save yourself lemons. So I don't think I'd use a lemon in future. Okay, another way I'm going to show you is just to freeze them. You don't have to do anything to them, just peel them, because it'll be a lot easier to do that. You won't be able to peel the skin off once it's frozen, and just cut it into chunks. You can take these chunks out and pop them into a smoothie, have them on your cereal, just snack on them, or use them as little ice cubes to go in your drinks. So just pop them into a Ziploc bag, label it. If you put them in sort of log cabin style, you will find that you will be able to break them apart more easily. But once they're frozen, you should be able to just snap them. So take all these little stringy bits off. I'm powering through these bananas. I'm pretty happy with myself. None of these are going to be wasted. If you know your favorite banana cake recipe or banana muffin recipe that you normally use, just mash your bananas. Oh, here's a fun fact too. There are no bones in bananas. So they're really, really easy to fill it. Lose that little black woody bit on the end. Okay, and we're just going to date this. and pop them into the freezer. In a single layer like this, they'd be easy to store. You can just snap off a few as you want. If they are stuck together, just drop them on a firm surface and they should break apart. Okay, another cool recipe idea for the kids. If they like bananas and they like ice cream, and we've got a deal for you. We just peel our bananas, get rid of the stringy bits, get a paddle pop stick or an icy pole stick and poke it as far into the banana as you can get it, like so. Pop it into a Ziploc bag, date it and freeze it. Squeeze out as much air as you can. That will freeze solid. When it's frozen solid, we're just going to dip it into some hot chocolate and the chocolate will solidify onto it very, very quickly. You don't even have to do that. You can actually just have them as a banana treat if you like. 100% natural. And these ones are into the freezer as well. Squeeze out as much air. And into the freezer we go. Okay, our banana paddle pop or icy pole is ready to eat. We're just going to drizzle it with some melted white chocolate and then sprinkle it with hundreds and thousands. So you could use any flavored chocolate that you like here. It's quite frozen, so you have to move quickly, and then just sprinkle it with hundreds and thousands. Before it sets, just press them on, and there you have it. A yummy 3-ingredient tea time treat to keep the little ones happy. Yummo, cold, sweet, creamy chocolate and a crunch with hundreds and thousands. Yum yum. Okay, now we're going to make some fruit leather. I've showed you how to make that before, but we're just going to break out our bananas, throw them into our Thermomix or any other blender that you have with some blackberry to give it some nice colour. Let's break them up like so. Okay, now we've just got some fresh blackberries here. We're just going to pop those in with our bananas. They've just been washed and allowed to drain. We're going to blitz those and they're going to be a banana and blackberry fruit leather. I've showed you mango fruit leather. I've showed you dehydrated apples before. This is going to be absolutely delightful. The little seeds are going to be there. We're just going to blitz it all up, pour it onto our trays and then put it in our dehydrating machine. Beat 5 for 20 seconds and this is what you should have. Very smooth, creamy puree, quite purple from the blackberries. Okay, well now we just get our gorgeous purple pulp now and pour it all around the edge of our liner. That won't fall through. Smooth it right out. Okay, we've got a little bit left over and what we're going to do is pour that into some silicone containers and freeze it and it'll be a delicious ice block. 2 ingredients, absolutely delight. Into the dehydrator we go. Okay, I've shown you these little silicone ice cream cups in a different video. They eliminate the need for using a stick and you just pop them into a glass and you can just pour in your ice cream mixture. In this case, it's our banana and blackberry concoction and then you just stand them up in the freezer. Probably the door is the best way to do it, or if you've got a container you can put into the freezer that won't break. This will stop them from getting freezer burnt. It may pop off when it expands in the freezer, but there you have it. Kids can eat them. They squeeze it up from the bottom and the next thing you know they've got a delicious 2-ingredient, very healthy ice block. So into the freezer we go. Hope you enjoyed this little cooking demonstration on Cheeky Richo Cooking's How to Preserve Bananas. If you'd like to see more interesting recipes and ideas, just check out our Cheeky Richo channel and don't forget to please subscribe and do come back and visit us again soon. We've got so much more to show you and we're uploading lots of videos. And thanks for watching. Have a great day.